Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of TJ and the Grumpy Old Man podcast. I'm your host, Son X, and with me today, as always, is our sports and analyst expert, the Grumpy Old Man. They say there's no shame to his game because he's always the same.
That's me.
That is right, Grumpy. That is you. So before we get into our podcast today, we got to go over some housekeeping rules. If you guys like the content, and even if you don't, please like, subscribe, turn on notifications, comment, so we can get this podcast out to the masses. We also, if you guys do enjoy this content, we usually have this podcast every Sunday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you do like the content here, we also have another podcast, which is called the Islanders Never Say Die podcast. And that is every Wednesday at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you guys can tune into that as well. What's up, Grumpy? You look like you were going to say something.
What is that noise?
That is a dog, Grumpy.
It's not your dog.
It is not my dog. That is correct.
Why is there another dog in your house?
We are watching a friend's dog. Puppy. So
that thing needs you need to teach that thing a lesson or two.
It's trying to acclimate and sleep, Grump.
Doesn't sound like he's trying to sleep at all to me.
He sounds like he's being strangled right now, doesn't he?
Oh, I hate that dog already.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
Does he ever shut up?
Oh, yes, Grumpy. He does. Popular to I don't know what the saying is. I can't even think of it right now. But yes, he does. Usually he settles down. He might just need a moment.
Is your door? Can you close the door?
The door is closed.
Oh! I hate dogs.
The door is closed.
Okay.
All right, Grumpy. So
I can just imagine how loud he is.
Yeah, he's pretty loud. But anyway, so to get into some content today, we have some NFL content.
Just one thing. So anyone who's listening to the show, it's not like your fire alarm or your carbon monoxide detector is going off. It's just Mr. X's dog.
That is correct. It is the dog that we are watching.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Alrighty, so Grumpy, I'm going to jump into some content. Here we got some football.
Well, I'd like to just hit on the first comment of the day real quick.
Yeah, sure, we can pop that up.
This show is going to the dogs.
This show is going to the dogs.
Literally. Thank you, JP. It is.
Yep. So, sorry.
What's the next comment? Looks like our old friend from Backwoods Bayou.
Oh, it is Alex Monroe is back.
He's back
in action. Premier League started back, so we had to get back in the comment section.
And now, just to give people, Alex Monroe, very nice young man. I know him. He has a brother, Derek, who also watches the show.
That's correct.
He's been having a running feud with X and TJ. He picks on TJ using the low-hanging fruit. That is Burnley
Football Club. That is very true. Which, honestly, let's be honest, that's not even a fair fight.
When was the last time we heard from Alex on the show? It's been quite a while.
I think when Liverpool won Premier League was the last time we heard him on the show.
I know he disappears when things don't go well for his team. Like the Kansas City Chiefs, I thought was the last time we actually heard from him.
No. It was, I think it was when Liverpool won Premier League was the last time he was on.
Oh,
I know he did not make an appearance when Cristiano Ronaldo won Nations League, though.
That's true. I remember that. Yes.
I do know that. But anyway, Alex says EPL is back. Burnley already looking like they can't wait to get back down to the championship. That is correct. They really struggled. Lost 3-0 over the weekend. Not a good showing. It seems like a lot of teams have struggled that were once great. I mean, Atletico Madrid lost today. Girona, who was a powerhouse, got killed in La Liga.
Yeah, but Girona's lost a lot of guys the last
Chelsea drew to Crystal Palace I think it was either today or yesterday. A lot of teams seem like they're struggling.
PSG played Tottenham in the Super Cup during the week, and They didn't deserve to win, honestly. Chelsea,
that's when they came back. That's right.
Tottenham did Tottenham things at the end and wound up losing that game.
Not surprised.
Okay.
Not surprised. So
I know we want to talk about the NFL preseason game.
That we do.
So
First clip here, Grumpy. This number 51, the edge rusher, that is Abdul Carter.
Okay. Who's he going up against? Who's he going? Who's the player that he's going up against? Do we know?
Stone Smart.
Oh my God. A backup tight end.
Yes.
Okay. He should be able, let's be honest, he should be able to handle this guy.
Now let's see if he handles him.
Okay.
Oh my.
Oh geez, he just got elbow blocked and
wow.
There's oh my goodness.
He got absolutely left.
And then low hanging fruit here from number 79.
Absolutely.
Okay. We've talked about it before, right?
Yikes.
What's the hardest thing? These guys who are, edge rushers in college, what's the one thing they have to be able to do and have to learn or develop a skill they have to develop if they're going to be full-time players in the NFL?
You were saying to stop the run.
Hold the edge, stop the run. If you're getting knocked on your keister,
that's not called holding the edge.
A seventh string going to be cut soon, tight end. That's not a good look. Do you think? I don't know. It's a little early to ask, but, hey, we have a show to do today. Does it look like he might be a little overrated? Last week, I thought he looked great.
He looked great on his pass rush. He looked phenomenal. I was like, okay, this guy's the real deal. He looks really good. And then you have this. Granted, could have caught him in a misstep, right? Could have been in between steps and just got hit at the right time, right?
Maybe he wasn't even looking at him.
Well, here we can rewind a little bit.
It looks like he's not even.
Yeah, he's not looking at him. I think he was expecting
just to take off.
I think he was expecting to take off, and I think he was thinking he was going to try and shoot that gap, or he was thinking the tight end might have been going out for a route.
Right, that's what I think.
Is what happened, and he wasn't, because if you look, he absolutely gets caught on a misstep there.
Yeah, absolutely. In between strides.
Yes, and I think that's why he got absolutely just leveled. All of his momentum's going forward, and he doesn't have that plant foot on the ground, that right foot, as he's trying to plant, and he's getting hit as the back one's coming off. It's an unfortunate, it was great block by the guy, don't get me wrong, but it's just unfortunate the situation when he got caught in the block, I would say.
Yeah, I agree with that. Now, I wish TJ was here for this because
right? He going through all his blocking strategies and his reasoning for why this happened, all this, that, and the other thing.
Very true. Very true, X.
He is always very, very, very good at doing that, Grumpy.
Now, after seeing this then, though, what do you think about the playing time that we're going to see from Abdul Carter to start the year?
I think he'll be a full-time. I think he'll be a starter on that team still.
I just wonder if he's going to be full-time or just pass rush situations to start. I don't know.
I think he'll be a starter.
Okay. All right. That's fine. I don't know how he played the rest of the game. I did not watch the game. Okay. You know what else I didn't watch? I didn't watch that dog.
That's true. I'm hoping he settles down here in the next couple of minutes.
Do you have neighbors?
Yes.
They must hate you.
Well.
Oh my God.
No comment. I'll just say no comment.
How do you stop a dog from barking? Do you put a muzzle on him? Is that what you do?
No. They still make noise with the muzzle. That's just to stop him from biting.
What if you stuck a sock down his throat? Would that stop him?
Then he'd probably be dead.
Oh, well, I'm not suggesting that, but I don't know. What about alligators? Like when they wrap them, they tie up their mouths so they can't. I don't know if they can. Probably not bite you, but would that stop the dog from barking, you think?
Maybe. It could. I don't know.
Do you like that dog?
Me?
Yeah.
That's a nice enough dog. Yeah.
Okay. That's not a rousing endorsement of the dog.
I like the dog. I like dogs. So.
Okay. Let's get back to the show, X. Ian Rappaport says, with contract talks at an impasse, the Bengals are listening to trade offers for perennial Pro Bowler Trey Hendrickson, per me and Tom Pelissaro.
It's unclear if the NFL sack leader will be playing elsewhere in 2025, and a trade will be a real challenge, but time will tell. It's hard to trade for players right now. Why? Because of salary cap ramifications.
Yep.
Tough to move a guy when, your team most teams are close to the salary cap ceiling. Yep. Who can absorb that full contract? What would you give up for him? Are you good enough? I mean, what type of teams should be looking at him? In your opinion?
That need, he's an edge rusher, right? I'm pretty sure.
He's an edge rusher. I heard 3 teams were supposedly really interested in him.
The Bills?
Nope. The Panthers, the Giants, and I want to say
why would the Giants be interested in? They have Kayvon Thibodeau and Abdul Carter.
Maybe they watched that Carter tape from yesterday. And
that's just dumb. I was going to say, I don't know. I was thinking somebody like the Bills, because who the Bills edge rushers that they have?
The Bills picked up one of the Bosa boys. Don't ask me which one.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not Joey Bosa. It's got to be Nick from the no, it's got to be Joey Bosa from the Chargers, not Nick.
That's the guy. Yep.
It's got to be Joey Bosa.
Yeah.
The worst of the two brothers, in my opinion.
Okay.
They're both good. Don't get me wrong. They're both good, but he's absolutely the worst of the two.
Now, Buffalo would have been a team that I would think of. Maybe it wasn't the Giants. The Panthers, the Browns, and somebody.
Why would the Browns? Okay, I mean, didn't they just sign Myles Garrett back?
Well, don't you want to have attack on both sides? Here's the thing. All these teams are losers.
They play different sides?
Both of these teams are losers.
Yeah.
They're losers. Nobody who's any good is looking to trade for him right now because they don't have cap space.
Yeah.
So interesting. So what do you think? You think he's going to be with the Bengals this year or not? I think he wants to stay, honestly.
I think he does. I think the Bengals are just cheap, man. They're a really cheap team. They won't pay anybody, or they'll pay like 2 or 3 superstars, and that's it. They're just a cheap organization.
They are cheap.
They're run poorly. I mean, think about it. That team made it to a Super Bowl, and within a year has just completely crumbled, or two or 3 years has crumbled, right?
And they're almost guaranteed to lose. What are there? 4 games in September, at least 2, maybe 3 games every September.
God, because they always didn't they lose their first 5 games of the season last year?
I don't know how many it was, but
I think it was 4 or 5.
I think they've lost the first 2 games
every year
every year since who's their coach?
Oh God, I can't think of his name. Let me look it up.
Yeah, just pull him up. Every year that the coach has been there, and I think he came from the Rams. I forget his name. Every year that he's been there, they open up 0-2, 0-3. To me, that's a fireable offense.
Zach Taylor.
That's it, Zach Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not good. Not good.
Okay.
All right, Grumpy, let's get into some comments here.
What's up, says Ryan. What's up, Ryan?
What's up? What's up?
Thoughts on the Rams?
Yes, thoughts on the Rams. Let's go ahead and pull this up for you, Grumpy. Give me 1 second to get it. Oh, okay.
And he also adds, what if Stetson Bennett has to play quarterback?
Yes, that is very true. What if Stetson Bennett does have to play quarterback?
I don't know. Why don't we segue into that?
Yeah. So we have some Stetson Bennett highlights here. So Stetson Bennett so far in the preseason week 2 is 16 of 20, 197 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, a 141 passer rating. Here's just some of his highlights. We can show you here. Let me get that comment off the screen. Sorry about that. And then let's go into the action here. Laser. Boom.
I mean,
good pass.
I liked him. I forget what I thought. I said he's going to definitely be on an NFL team a couple of years ago. He's had some off the field issues, I believe, with alcohol.
Yes, that is correct.
And he's older.
He is older, which means he should be better, right?
Yeah.
I mean, do you not think that he should be more developed, right? And more, I guess.
He played, what, 6 years in college?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 5 or 6.
Okay. I'm rooting for him. I'd like to see him perform well.
You always like to see somebody get like that's struggling through something like that, get their life back on track.
Again,
right?
who is he playing against?
That is
true. Preseason. He will make the team. I firmly believe he's going to make the team. I mean, you got Stafford there.
He's going to be the starter, right? Stafford.
Right. I mean, Stafford's at the end. And if you're the Rams, and let's say your team, and I think the Rams will be pretty good this year. They came on really strong at the end of last year. Sean McVay's a good coach. But if for some reason they're not in the mix for the playoffs or they don't feel that they can win, you have to see if Stetson Bennett can
do something, right? Can be maybe the future of your franchise.
That's right. An ample replacement. Play him. I mean, like I said, it's way too early.
I mean, but honestly, though, how many years do you think Stafford has left? Right?
Just a couple. He's what, 37?
I know. I mean, he's been playing for a while.
Except for the people's champion. Once you hit 40 years old, you're finished.
You're downhill. Yeah, you're not.
It's over. It's over at 40. Over.
Now, speaking of older quarterbacks, what do you think about Rodgers in the Steelers? How do you think he's going to perform this year? He's got to be the starter, right?
He's absolutely going to be the starter. Has he even played this preseason?
I'm going to say they're probably, well, seeing as what happened when he played for the Jets the first season, I don't think they're going to risk him getting injured.
Okay.
Right?
But you have to play some.
I don't know if he's played. Let's see if he's played any snaps. Let's see.
I mean, the Steelers have their own issues. Oh, what's going on here with Derek Carr?
Oh, I didn't mean to put that up, but we can segue into that, Grumpy, if you want to read that.
All right, and we can touch on the Rodgers thing, which just kind of came out of nowhere. It says historic. Derek Carr retired as the only quarterback in NFL history with 40,000 plus career passing yards and 0 playoff wins. Perfectly mid. Okay. If he had played in another era where they weren't throwing the ball all the time, he wouldn't even have sniffed 40,000 yards, probably not even 30,000 in other generations. I think you're going to see a lot of quarterbacks go through the same thing. Has Kyler Murray ever won a playoff game?
No.
I don't think so. How many passing yards does he have? I mean, that's my whole thing. I think you're going to see a lot of that moving forward.
And FYI, Rodgers has not played a preseason game yet.
Okay.
I think they might play him in the last one. They
might give him a little bit of time.
Maybe one series. That's it.
Yeah.
That'll be it. But yeah, he's not played a snap yet for the Steelers.
All I can say is if you're a Steelers fan, or if you're not a Steelers fan, or you think they're not going to make the playoffs, just know that Mike Tomlin and his teams always make the playoffs.
Yep. Will they do well in the playoffs? Probably not, but they'll be there.
But if you're going to make a bet on that they're not making it, bet at your own risk.
Yeah.
Because they tend to make the playoffs.
And on this, sorry, I didn't get a chance to look at this while I was looking up that other stuff. Yeah, I mean, I think with the playoff wins, it more so depends on what team you play for, more so than how you are as a quarterback, right?
True.
I mean, unless you're the true reason as to why your team is losing playoff games, like you're throwing interceptions or fumbling the ball away, turning the ball over all the time, I don't really put that on you. I would say more so it's on how your team plays as a whole. You might not even be the factor as to why your team lost, right? Why your team lost in the playoffs. So,
but you should be able to will your team to a victory at least once in the playoffs.
Okay, yeah, he played for a shitty Raiders organization, right? A shitty Raiders team, and then played for a really shitty Saints team. Let's be honest. The Saints are not what they used to be when Drew Brees was there. They're not.
Was Derek Carr a difference maker?
Before he got hurt there, yeah. The team was playing a lot better before he got injured.
I don't think he's a difference maker.
Okay.
Never did.
I'm just saying he plays for crappy teams,
If you were playing Madden, would you ever select Derek Carr as your quarterback in Madden?
Well, you select the person with the highest ratings, Grump.
Okay. Well, would you ever pick Derek Carr?
He's not one of the highest rated quarterbacks, so no, I probably wouldn't.
Or is he like in the middle of the pack?
Let's look it up. Let's look it
I'm
up.
interested. What the heck?
Oh. Car Madden ratings. So for 2025, he has an overall rating of 75. He is actually tied with, I guess they consider Taysom Hill quarterback as well. So he's tied with Taysom Hill for overall with quarterback.
What number ranking is that? I mean, that's the whole thing. I want to know where he's ranked. Is he ranked in the middle? I don't think anyone ever said, man, Derek Carr, top 10 quarterback. I don't think anyone ever said that. Maybe a couple of weeks he was really, really good. But overall, I don't think anyone's impressed with Derek Carr. Never has been.
Let's see. Oh, that's 2020 data.
It doesn't matter. You can pull up any year. I bet you they're all the same.
He's a 79 in 2020, right?
Okay, so he's the middle of the pack, right?
I mean, he's probably like a middle of the pack.
Okay, well, that's what he is. Perfectly mid. That's what this guy was saying, and I think that's fairly accurate.
Okay. Agree to disagree, but
okay.
I think why do you think I'm going to tell you there's a reason as to why he's a mid quarterback. Because he plays on really crappy teams.
Maybe he's just not that good a quarterback.
Oh my God. Okay, so Geno Smith got to the Raiders. They should be winning more games than when he was there, right? They should win a lot more games this year, right?
Okay. Do you think Geno Smith is more than a middle of the road quarterback? I don't.
I'm just saying. Well, they have Ashton Genty. They have the number 1 overall running back selection, so he should be winning them games, right? He should be the number 1 overall running back in the league because he was the number 1 overall number 1 overall selected running back.
He was not.
He was the first overall running back selected. What was he? Number 4, number 5 pick in the draft. They should win a lot more games with him out there, right?
Okay, quarterbacks win games. All I'm saying is that if you're comparing him to Geno Smith, nobody is saying Geno Smith is a top flight quarterback.
Okay, that's the only quarterback I have to compare. Okay, who else took over when he was gone? Well, okay, only mid quarterbacks have taken over for the Raiders since he's left. Name me a good quarterback that's taken over for the Raiders since.
Okay, but he was a mid quarterback too.
Oh my God, you don't get what I'm saying. The team's not good, right?
Oh, okay.
Bryce Young, he was a really, really highly sought after quarterback, right? In the draft, number 1 overall selection, right?
And how's his career been so tough?
Baker Mayfield, right? He played on a really shitty Panthers team, and they sucked. He was terrible with the Panthers. Look, he goes to a team like Tampa Bay. He makes the playoffs every year and wins playoff games.
He made the playoffs.
He plays for a shitty team. That's all I'm saying.
He made the playoffs in Cleveland also.
Once. He made the playoffs once in Cleveland.
But he played for
the Panthers. He played for the Panthers,
okay,
who were worse than Cleveland and didn't make the playoffs, and their team was god-awful. And then he immediately goes to Tampa and makes the playoffs, right?
Where do you think Baker Mayfield should be? Is he middle pack guy?
Higher than middle of the pack quarterback. Absolutely higher than middle of the pack quarterback.
Top 10?
Yeah, I'd put him in top 10 quarterback in the league. Wow. Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah,
who would you put above him? What 10 quarterbacks would you put above Baker Mayfield? Name them.
Mahomes, Allen, Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts.
We're 4.
Jaden Daniels.
Okay, I'll argue Jaden. I don't even know. That's close.
Well, Rodgers is finished now.
Okay, so not top 10.
Who else? Justin Herbert?
No. Hell no. Okay. How many playoff games has Justin Herbert won, right?
He's won at least one.
No, they lost that game.
Against Jacksonville? I thought they beat Jacksonville.
They lost that game. They blew a 24-point lead.
Okay.
Remember, that was when we said that the coach for the Chargers needed to go, and they kept him.
Okay. So, I mean, should we just go by division?
No, I'm just waiting for you to name 10 quarterbacks.
Okay, I should just go by division because, I mean.
We're at 5.
Okay. Okay. He's not that. I'm just throwing names out there. I said Hurts. I said Daniels. What about Dak Prescott?
Hell no, not Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott's won 2 playoff games his entire career.
Okay.
No. Sorry. Good regular season quarterback. Shitty when it comes to crunch time.
Jared Goff.
No.
He's been better than him, though. His numbers.
His team's good. His team is good. There's a difference. His team's good. He plays on a good team. And would you say that? Okay, so you think Jared Goff throwing 4 interceptions is good? And the NFC Championship? You think that's good? That's a good performance.
Can have a bad game, but that doesn't mean that.
Or it was the game before the NFC Championship.
You can have a bad game, but that doesn't.
They're a predominantly running team, are they not? Are they not a predominantly running team?
No, they're totally.
Oh, stop.
They're mixing up team without a doubt.
Stop. They have the 2 best running back. They have the best running back duo in the league. They're predominantly a run first team.
They got Kyron Williams as their running back.
Jared Goff plays for the Lions.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking about my next guy, Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford, I'd say, is better than him.
Not at this point in time in his career. He's not. No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yes, old Matt Stafford, absolutely, I would say was probably better.
So Kyler Murray, no.
No.
Brock Purdy?
Hell no. Again, plays on a loaded team. Put Brock Purdy on the Panthers. How does he perform?
I think okay. But he doesn't play for the Panthers. He plays for Tampa Bay.
Now he does, but that was the point that I was making. That's the point that I'm making. He plays on Tampa Bay now and is winning playoff games. And I would argue that he's a top tier quarterback, a top 10 quarterback in the league. That's the point I'm making. What about Derek Carr? Put him on Tampa Bay. How do you think he would perform? He played for the shitty Raiders and plays for a shitty Saints team. He never got a chance. Same thing with Trevor Lawrence, right? You think Trevor Lawrence is great. You think Justin Herbert's great. They play on terrible teams. They don't have a chance to succeed. And unfortunately, that's just the belly of the beast, right? You're a really good quarterback in college. You get drafted really high on a really terrible team, and you don't end up panning out because you play for a shitty team. You play for a shitty organization. I hate to say it's just the truth.
I have a hard time putting Baker Mayfield in my top 10.
Again, you couldn't even name.
I don't have a list.
You named 5 quarterbacks that are better than him. You didn't even make it over half.
Okay, I would definitely take Matt Stafford over him.
I would not.
Okay,
I would not take Matt Stafford.
But I would.
Agree to disagree on that. Okay, you still need 4. You still need 4 other quarterbacks, and you've pretty much run out of options.
Well, I'm trying to run down I don't have the list right in front of me. It's tough.
Jordan Love. Would you say Jordan Love's a better quarterback than him?
I think they're the same guy. Okay,
so not better. Okay,
and he's a lot younger too.
So if not you're better.
Asking me, if you were building a team, would you build it around Jordan Love or Baker Mayfield?
Baker Mayfield, Bake Nation all the way.
He's in his 30s.
Baker. Sorry. Baker's a winner. There's a difference.
Sam Darnold was really, really good last year.
Sam Darnold sucked ass when it came to the playoffs.
Okay.
Crumpled. Fell apart. And
Bo Nix was really good too as a rookie. Really good.
Okay. Did they make the playoffs? Did Denver make the playoffs? No.
I don't know if they did.
I don't think they did. No. Okay. That's great. Bo Nix is really good. Let's see how Bo Nix plays this year.
Lamar Jackson. I
think you named Lamar.
I don't think I did.
I want to say you named. I don't know. I don't know.
Let's just go long. Okay. We'll just go. Josh Allen. Okay. Are we going to say Tua? No.
No.
Drake May?
No. Not at this point in time, no.
Justin Fields? No. Then we'll go to the South. Indianapolis, it doesn't matter who. It's a no. Tennessee, Cam Ward, no.
Hadn't played yet.
Who else is?
Will Levis. Would you say Will Levis is better than him?
No. I said so. No for Tennessee. Who else is in that division?
Let's see.
You have Indianapolis, Tennessee, Jacksonville, Trevor Lawrence.
No.
Okay, I think they're the same guy.
Again, they're not the same guy. I said
they're the same guy. Whatever.
Stop.
I won't pick that one. And who's the other team in that division? Houston, Texas. C.J. Stroud.
Would you say C.J. Stroud had a better year last year? I mean, he's only had one good year in the league. One.
He's only a 2-year guy. His second
year he was.
And he had a whole bunch of injuries.
Okay, you know what? That's part of the game.
So you're not.
Look at how good he is when he doesn't have his weapons around him. Right? Look at how good he is.
So you wouldn't take C.J. Stroud over Baker Mayfield?
No.
Okay. Let's go to the AFC West. Mahomes, yes.
I'd say Mahomes, yeah.
Geno Smith?
No.
Okay. Bo Nix?
Not at this point in time, no.
He was really good last year,
And
though.
the playoff game, right? That's what it came down to, right?
Okay.
He's
And
mid then if he didn't win a playoff game.
And Justin Herbert, I'm saying absolutely yes for Justin.
I'm not saying Justin Herbert. You can put him on the list because you can't think of anyone else, but no.
Sorry. And then you go AFC North, whatever it is. Joe Burrow, yes. Lamar Jackson, yes. Aaron Rodgers.
AFC North. Yeah, you have the Ravens with Lamar Jackson, yes. Joe Burrow, sure. Cleveland Browns, no. Pittsburgh Steelers, no.
So I'm picking 5 guys in the AFC better than him.
Okay.
Then we'll go to the NFC. You got Jane Daniels. That's a hot yes. I'm going Jalen Hurts. Yes.
You think Jalen Hurts is a better quarterback?
Yes.
Than Baker Mayfield?
Yeah.
Better quarterback?
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Yeah.
You are wrong. He runs. He runs. He's a runner. You've even said so yourself that he's a runner. I'm
still taking him over Baker Mayfield.
Oh, my God. To prove a point. That's why you're doing it.
Not to prove a point.
Yeah, you are.
Dak Prescott, no. And Jackson Dart or Russell Wilson, probably not. Not now. Then you'll go to the NFC North. You have
sorry, but you can't put Justin Herbert in your list due to him not winning a playoff game. You can't put him in there. He's mid. He's mid. He's the same exact player as Derek Carr. He's never won a playoff game.
Okay, I'm allowed. It's my list. I'm telling you who I'm picking. I've already crossed out guys that you say no to.
Herbert's never won a playoff game, so he's mid.
I don't care.
That's what the whole entire comment is the fact that he never won a playoff game, so he's perfectly mid. That's what the whole entire argument is.
No, it's
yes.
I don't even know how he got to Baker Mayfield.
That's literally what it says.
Probably something
I made the comparison that the reason I think people think that he's a mid quarterback is the fact that he hasn't been put on a team to succeed. That was my point. And my point being, look at Baker Mayfield until he got to Tampa. Okay. He was on the shitty Panthers.
Okay.
Played terribly, right?
No problem.
Around him.
No problem. We'll take off Justin Herbert. Jared Goff, absolutely. He's been to Super Bowl. He's been to a Super Bowl, and he's been to how many NFC championships? Absolutely. Brock Purdy, absolutely. He's got his team.
Okay. Sure. You want to put Brock Purdy
Matthew Stafford, absolutely. There's 3 more.
Wrong.
No.
Matt Stafford currently you think's better than him? You think Matt Stafford currently is better than him? So when Tampa makes the playoffs and all those quarterbacks you named don't, then I guess they're not.
If I had a game today, I'm picking Matt Stafford over Baker Mayfield.
No, you're delusional. You're delusional.
So okay,
you're delusional.
So that's like 15 that I got right there.
Oh my God. Yeah. Agree to disagree. It's okay.
Okay, I don't think he's top 10.
I think he absolutely.
I think he's outside the top 10.
I think he's absolutely a top 10 quarterback in the league. I think you're mistaken, but
that's fine. Let's go to some
comments.
Let's do something else. The last real champion. Oh my God, this must be Alex Monroe.
No, this is Derek.
Oh, I'm sorry, Derek.
Alex has the Liverpool icon.
That's right. I'm sorry. The last real champion. Okay. Hope you guys have enjoyed the return of the Premier League this weekend. My team looked absolutely pathetic against Manchester United today, but still found a way to pull out the 3 points. Who played against Man U?
It was Arsenal played against Manchester United. Absolutely, they got owned the whole game. Man United could not score, and Derek's going to hate me for saying this. That goal should have been called back. Arsenal scored. That should have been called back.
That goal, I heard that goal was like an abomination. That said that Manchester United still has goaltending issues.
It was bad. It was bad.
I don't think you can put that stuff up without getting the stream taken down.
I might be able to just play a clip.
Okay. I don't know if you can or not. Long story short, I'm not surprised. Maybe they should go after Rodrigo Goes from Real Madrid.
Yeah, they could.
Arsenal boys.
They could.
I mean, that's one thing. You're looking at some of these guys like, we can't put the ball in the back of the net. There's a guy who's out of favor with Real Madrid. Maybe we should go after him. And here's the thing. I'm not the biggest Rodrigo fan, but I know he's subjugated his game to fit into the starting unit for Real Madrid. He's much better on the left than he is on the right. In reality, was forced to play on the right.
Yes, I do agree. So Here, I'll pull this up. Here is the image. Would you say that that's goaltender interference?
No. You can't tell because it's so much the play. I mean, did the guy come up on the player? Did the player back into the goalie? I don't know. You can't take a snapshot of that and make a determination. I don't know what transpired. If the player runs into the goalie, it's a foul. If the goalie runs into the player, it's no foul on the player.
Let's see.
Long story short, Manchester United is not very good. Arsenal's probably going to take a step back from last year. They
absolutely will.
I think that's good. And what you see that a lot, though. It's up and down, up and down.
The scary thing, though, was the fact that Victor Gyökeres, who was the new signing for them, right? The big guy that they brought in, got absolutely pocketed by De Ligt. Absolutely pocketed by him.
Welcome to EPL.
Exactly. Welcome to the Premier League. You're not playing in the Portuguese league anymore. Welcome to a top 5 league.
And that's what I told you. You wanted Gyökeres for Real Madrid, and I'm like, I don't care what he does in the Portuguese league. Honestly, it's different playing in La Liga, Ligue 1 to some extent, Germany to some extent, Premier League. It's just it's tougher.
It's going to be a little bit difficult for you to see, but I'll put it on slow speed.
Okay.
4.5. Just look for the goalie and look at what's going on. That's all I'll say.
Again, landscape view, people.
Would you say that's goaltender?
I would have probably called that a foul.
On Saliba, right?
Whoever it was. I mean, looks like the goalie got bodied off there.
He absolutely did. And that, in my opinion, I was like, that should absolutely been called back. In my opinion, should have been called back. It was goaltender interference.
It looks like the goalie was bodied on that, in that particular snapshot.
Yeah, I mean, he absolutely got hit. He got hit. He got shoved. He definitely did.
Maybe he's got to be a little bit stronger there. Gungun says, gentlemen, who would you say is your all-time favorite sportscaster? Is Dog Z headed for disaster?
All-time favorite sports broadcaster. Now, are we talking about company or are we talking about like color commentator?
Anything.
Mine is Ray Hudson.
Ray Hudson.
Absolutely, it's Ray Hudson. It's not even close.
All soccer games. I don't have a favorite. I mean, Madden was good. Him and Summerall were good together. Chuck Jones and Al DeRogatis were good back in the old AFL days. There've been a lot of great guys. Really
to me, it's just the verbiage that they use overseas, especially the English guys. And like, granted, I know that's where the language, originated, right? So they're going to, not saying that they know English more than Americans do, right? But they just use different words over there that are very expressive. It's like poetry.
They're also more truthful.
Yes, they are.
All right. I'm going to say Pat Patterson from the World Wrestling Federation back in the day. I was just watching an old match with Captain Lou Albano was wrestling, and he was reported in at 247 pounds. And he says, 247 pounds? What, when he was in 3rd grade? Look at him. He's a fat slob. And I was like, wow, that's kind of strong.
I'll say one thing. The guys who do, well, at least, I don't know as much today, but at least back in the day, the announcers were really good. Who did like stuff for WWE? They're really good.
Yeah.
Really who was it? John Ross, was it?
Jim Ross.
Jim Ross, that was it. Yeah. Jim Ross. Yeah. He, really good. I always liked him. Oklahoma.
I like Gorilla Monsoon. Back in the day, Bobby Heenan, color Jesse Ventura was good. Well, but here's the thing: they're selling a story. That's what they used to do in the old days. They'd sell a story.
That's correct. Now, Grumpy, got a little clip here for you.
Oh boy, look at this. Is this Septutone? Who's this guy? Where's his freaking helmet? Oh, what's this? Is it a girl kicking?
Yeah, it's a girl that's going to take the kick.
Oh, I bet she's going to miss. Snap down. Come on, girlie. Oh, what the heck? She stopped running?
Oh
My goodness, a proposal here. Was this during spring or something?
I think it was during like a spring game, yeah. Or
He
like
said
a red,
yes.
red and white game, maybe.
Okay. Honestly, whenever you see these, if the girl says no,
It's pretty bad.
Any way, shape, or form, what's the first thing that the guy should do? First thing.
Leave.
I'm cutting you loose. I'm cutting you loose.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to embarrass me in front of everybody? Yeah. No, you're not the girl for me. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, that was pretty good, though.
What did she say? What did she say about this? Can we hear what she says, this girl?
Yeah, we can. Let's put the volume on.
About you now. She's the love of my life, seriously. I've known him since we were little. I mean, we've just been through so much, and I'm just so happy. And after all,
Good for him and good for her. Good for them.
You're my wonder.
You know who sings that song?
Oasis.
Look at you, X. You know what? We could have done a whole hour and a half show with DJ. Never would have got that. That's a small ring, isn't it? Well, I guess he's in college still.
Yeah. He hasn't made that. He hasn't made that. I mean, I don't know if he'll play in the NFL, but I was going to say he hasn't made that NFL money yet. Well, he's got some NIL money, probably. Oh, especially if Ohio State, he definitely has NIL money.
There you go.
Absolutely does.
The holder? I don't know if the holder gets NIL money.
Usually the holder's the backup quarterback. So I'm going to
say no, it's usually the punter. It used to be the backup quarterbacks. Now they're usually the punter.
Oh, I thought it always was the backup quarterbacks.
Used
that
to
when
be,
they run like fake plays or something like that, they can
utilize quarterback
football. Oh, okay.
Used to be, but now it's mostly the punter.
Okay, did not know that. I thought it was always the backup quarterback.
Used to be the back. It always used to be the backup quarterback. Always. It started changing.
Why did it change?
I don't know.
I didn't know if you knew. So that's why I was asking.
I don't know. Figure the punters and the kickers give them something to do. Backup quarterback maybe is practicing sometimes throwing balls. It means that the kicker can't get in his reps. So they just said, well, have the punter do it.
Makes
maybe
sense.
That's it.
Let's get some more comments, Grumpy.
Thomas Antonetti says, hey, gents, huge Seahawks fan here. Thoughts on how they might do this upcoming season? Any chance they take their division? I feel it's wide open in the NFC West. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
We'll be getting more into this as we, in the next week or so. Who's the quarterback for the Seahawks right now, X?
It is
somebody better than
quarterback. No, he used to be the quarterback.
Sam Darnold.
For the Seahawks?
I think it's Sam Darnold.
So you think the Minnesota Vikings got rid of him?
He was a free agent.
I thought it was Drew Lock was the quarterback for
Drew Lock was playing with the Giants last year.
We're talking about last year?
No.
Drew Lock was I thought Drew Lock was the quarterback for the Seahawks in preseason this year.
Sam Darnold is a starter there, I believe.
For the Seahawks.
For the Seahawks, yes, the Seahawks.
Okay, Sam Darnold is there, but Drew Lock is there as well. And so is Jalen Milroe. So they have they get three quarterbacks.
Okay. Sam Darnold is going to be the starter. And he looked pretty good the other day.
Drew Lock also played in their first preseason game, by the way. Got majority of Drew Lock. That's why I thought it was Drew Lock was the starter.
He's not going to be the starter.
All right, we'll see what happens.
It'll be Sam Darnold. You don't sign a guy in free agency for that money and say he's not going to be a starting quarterback. He's going to be a starter.
Teams go ahead and sign quarterbacks free agency and then draft one, a.k.a. the Falcons.
Okay. All I'm going to say is they have a solid 1-2 punch in the running back position with Charbonnet and Penny. Is his name Penny? Number 9. What the hell's his name?
Sorry. Which team?
Somebody the third.
You talk about Kenneth Walker?
Kenneth Walker the third, yeah. Solid 1-2 combination in the backfield. Jackson Smith and Jigba played much better last year. His second year. Not even
him. The Seahawks had another running back who was tearing it up week 1. I don't remember who it was.
Their running back's in good shape.
Yes, they absolutely are. They absolutely are.
Jackson Smith and Jigba played much better, particularly down the stretch last year. You look at the rest of the league, and defensively, they're solid. They're solid. San Francisco, a lot of injuries already. That team, I feel, is peaked. It goes as how Christian McCaffrey goes on offense. They lost a lot of guys on defense. They didn't make the playoffs last year. I think the Rams are going to be tough for Seattle to beat. And the Cardinals, I'm not worried about them. They have a Marvin Harrison on their team, so they're not going to win anything.
Yeah, it was actually George Holani was the guy who was tearing it up. He had 7 carries for 61 yards and a rushing touchdown in their first.
Okay.
Hey, I mean, he played. It was noticeable. I mean, he was bouncing off defenders. It's not like, he was getting wide open gaps that he was running through. I mean, he was juking guys, breaking tackles. He looked good. The kid looked good. I think they are very set on running backs, though.
Okay. I think it's going to be them and the Rams probably for 1 and 2. That's what I think. I think the Rams, Sean McVay's a great coach. I think the Rams are going to be tough to beat.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Guggen says, who will win the World Series this year? Is Budweiser still the king of beers? Well, I know Bud Light isn't. They've never bounced back from that fiasco a year and a half ago, however long ago it was. Who's going to win the World Series, X? Is there anybody you're rooting for?
I mean, of course, I would like the Yankees to win the World Series, but that's not happening.
Okay.
The team that I think's going to win is the deferred Dodgers.
Okay.
That's what I think's winning.
I'm rooting for Milwaukee.
I wouldn't mind seeing Milwaukee win. When was the last time they won?
Never.
Oh, they've never won.
The answer is never.
Oh, wow.
They won it when the Milwaukee Braves were there back in the late 50s. They won, but Milwaukee's never won a World Series.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing them win. I wouldn't mind seeing a team that's never won win.
Me neither.
Yeah. But I think the Dodgers are going to win. Again.
I think the American League is a little weak. Detroit was really, really hot. They've cooled off. Houston is just chugging along. The Yankees, no. Toronto has looked good. I mean, I don't know. I still don't really know. It all comes down to pitching and injuries. I've never seen so many injuries in baseball like this year or even last year. It's just, I think the guys are on stuff, whatever it is, oblique pulls.
It's the fact that they play a ton of games, right? They play a ton of games. Everybody's main objective now, which it didn't used to be the case back in the day, is to throw and hit as hard as humanly possible, right? As physically possible, is to throw the ball and hit the ball as hard as physically possible. Guys in the back of the day used to place hits. They used to hit it to spots. It was more of a strategic game than home run or bust. I think that's why you're seeing a lot of the injuries. These guys are trying to hit the ball as hard as they possibly can, and they're ending up getting hurt. It'd be like if everybody in golf went out there and just did the longest drive competition. That's what the entire sport was, as opposed to, skillfully setting yourself up to get the ball in as few shots as possible. It'd be like everybody just using a driver every single time, trying to rip it. I guarantee there'd be a lot more injuries in golf. Right? Yeah. I think that's just, unfortunately, what happens when guys decide that's just the way the game's played now. So not really much you can do about it.
Again, it
sells.
Pitching, catching, hitting. It's a real simple game.
Yeah. Used to be. Now it's do everything as hard as possible, get highlights. That's how you get paid, is by highlights. Doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter whether your team is good, whether your team wins. It all depends on if you're making a play or you're doing something crazy.
Yes.
That's how you get the brand deals.
True. Greenwood says, what would have to take place for the Mets to be officially back on track? Son X, what's the most you've won playing blackjack? Do you even know what blackjack is, X?
I'm aware of what blackjack is. I've never played for money.
Okay.
So, got to get to 21, Grump.
And what do you think? What do you think about the Mets?
I think isn't their pitch. I mean, I really haven't been keeping up with the Mets, but isn't their pitching struggling?
The whole team is struggling. It seems like to me, down the stretch here.
They're like on the same boat as the Yankees. They're both falling apart.
Yeah,
they're both a sinking ship. You need to patch holes, and there's lots of them.
Yeah, let's take a look here. I'm just interested to see where the Mets are. I know they were in second place last week. Still in second, 5.5 games back of the Phillies. They're not. I think the Phillies are going to win division. The Mets will come in second. Is it going to be? Let's see where we are with the wild card.
I'm pulling it up right now.
Yeah, they're still in position for the wild card. Cincinnati is a game back. I mean, some teams might get hot, but I mean, really, it's the Mets game. It's the Mets wild card to lose, honestly. It really is. I mean, I still think the Mets have a really good shot of making the playoffs.
All right. Ooh, later on that guy there. Yeah, so here's what we got, and I'll remove this comment here.
Toronto, yeah, Detroit's been, even though they've been doing their last 10, they did swoon a little bit. I wouldn't mind seeing Detroit win or Toronto win.
It's been a while since Detroit's won. I wouldn't mind. Toronto would be the team. I'd probably pull for Toronto over Detroit, personally myself. I think it's been longer since Toronto's won than Detroit.
No, I think it's been longer since Detroit has won.
Detroit won when they had Verlander and Miguel Cabrera, right?
I thought the last time they won was 1984. I could be mistaken.
No, God, no. They won with Verlander.
Did they? I didn't think they did. Toronto won, I think, the early 2000s when Joe Carter hit home run. I think they won 2 years.
Detroit. No, you were right. I guess they made it to the World Series and lost. The last time they won was 1984. You were right.
Okay. And what about Toronto?
Why do you feel like they won since then?
I don't know why you think that, X. It's a foolish thought on your part, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know why I was thinking they won. It feels like they've won before then. I don't know why.
And what about Toronto?
They made the World Series or something.
I think Toronto won back-to-back years. We're very fast on those keyboards and very loud, too.
The last time Toronto won the World Series was 1993.
Oh, 93. Okay. They won back-to-back, though? They went back-to-back?
Oh, let me see here.
Okay, long story short, they've won it more recently than Detroit. I know
they won 92 and 93. Yep.
Okay.
They beat the Braves in 92.
Okay. And Detroit, Houston is nobody's favorite to win.
Hate them. Don't want them winning.
Seattle has never won.
I wouldn't mind seeing Seattle win. No to the Red Sox. Wouldn't mind seeing the Yankees win. And then we got Milwaukee. Wouldn't mind seeing them win.
Boy, they're really rolling.
What?
They're
playing really well.
Yeah, the Dodgers just took first base back over from San Diego. They're the little brothers out on the West Coast.
Don't want the Dodgers winning. Don't want the Phillies winning. San Diego in mind. No, I don't want the Cubs winning. And the Mets, I wouldn't care if the Mets. As a Yankees fan, honestly, I wouldn't care if the Mets won. They haven't won in forever.
Okay.
Since the 80s, right?
Who? Padres?
The Mets.
Mets' last one was in 1986, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing the Mets win too.
San Diego has never won.
I was going to say, yeah, San Diego, I wouldn't mind seeing win.
Milwaukee never won.
Yeah.
Cincinnati hasn't won since, I think, 1970. Oh, no, they won after that. 1990, I believe they won. The Cardinals have won since then. It doesn't matter.
San Francisco, we know, have won.
Those teams that are 5 games out, they're not making it.
Yeah.
They're not going to make it. I mean, the Mets, would it bother you if Cincinnati made it in over the Mets? Not me. They're a young team.
No.
The Mets should win.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I wouldn't care if the Mets won, but.
Okay. Do we have any other? Okay, here we go. James Farrell says, my Raiders played a better game, but their secondary needs help. Cam Miller made a rookie mistake at the end of the game. I think he's number 2 starter. O'Connell continues to struggle. He's not that good.
It's going to be, who is it? Geno Smith, right?
Yeah,
Geno Smith's going to be the starter there. He'll be the starter.
Yeah.
He should be. I like Geno Smith.
Are their weapons good enough? Are their lines good enough? That's the whole thing. James Farrell.
Grumpy, you need to let your dog out, dude.
Ain't my dog.
Who let the dogs out?
Gungu says, Son X, why was Dog Z barking? In the grand scheme of things, how important is parallel parking?
So that's not Dog Z barking. That is the dog that we were watching for the week. And parallel parking.
For a week, you got to deal with that menace.
That's right.
Menace to society.
That's right, Grumpy.
Oh, I hate that.
And parallel parking is pretty important, especially if you're going to park up in a city.
In a city, only for city environments is it important.
Yep.
I mean, I don't even think they have them on driver's test anymore, do they?
No. Not when I took it, they didn't. I didn't have to parallel park when I took it.
Back in the day, to pass your driver's test, you had to be able to parallel park.
How many times did you fail?
Once.
You failed?
I failed. You want to know why I failed? I'll tell you why.
I know the reason why you failed. You want me to tell the reason why?
Sure.
I think it was Grandpa told you.
Just as he's getting out of the car.
Even though people have their turn signals on, it does not mean that they're always going to turn. So he told you to be careful of that, and you got failed for being too cautious of a driver.
Too cautious.
Yes.
But honestly, if I'm being truthful, when I took that test, whatever it was, I don't know how 3-4 weeks later, 5 weeks, whatever it was, I was a much better driver.
There you go.
Much better.
So this right here says Jackson Dart continues to sling it. Let's watch some highlights here, Grumpy. Nice pass.
Who's this hippie tight end?
I have no idea who that tight end is. I have no idea who that is.
I like Jackson Dart. Didn't I say Jackson Dart's probably going to be the best quarterback to come out of this draft?
You did. And another thing that's crazy, he has already looked at buying like a $10 million penthouse apartment already.
Okay. You're not Tom Brady.
I'm just letting you know, he's already looking at getting. He's already been, there was a video of him looking at getting.
It reminds me of the Brady story though, right? Where Brady comes in and he says, yeah, I'm going to buy a house. And his agent said, dude, you haven't even made the team yet. He's like, oh, I'm absolutely making the team. So,
yep.
And then he bought Ty Law's place, and he said that Ty Law overcharged him and left a bunch of damaged shit. And Ty Law said that he left him, he gave him a great deal. So who are you going to believe? The greatest of all time, or Ty Law, a lying, scheming, cheating cornerback? I'm probably going with the people's champion on that one. X, what do you think?
The greatest of all time. That's right.
Why not? And I think the last time we talked, did we talk about the statue?
Yes, we did. We did discuss it. We did discuss it. Mm-hmm.
Chase Daniel. Wow. At least he's got something to do. Just watched some Quinn Ewers tape, and he was phenomenal today. 11 for 17, 116 yards, 2 touchdowns. And who cares about the quarterback rating? Again, who are you playing against? It's exhibition, first of all. And who are you playing against? Are you playing against the first team defense? Are you playing against second team defense? Are you playing against third team defense? It matters.
He's playing against one of the best defenses in the league, Grumpy.
I think it's safe to say that he's going to make the team.
He absolutely will make the team.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, when Tua gets vegetable brain about week 4 or 5, again, because it's going to happen because he doesn't want to wear the Guardian helmet and wants to continue playing after he's already had 17 concussions. He's doing it to himself at this point in time. So no sympathy. You have the option to leave and not play and get paid. You don't want to do that, you get what you get. So when he gets concussed again, he will take over.
Okay. So you're saying he's number 2 on the depth chart?
I think so, yes.
Okay. Well, he certainly played well the first 2 preseason games. Again, how much pressure is he under? None. Absolutely none. No pressure. No pressure.
Look at that. Boom.
I mean, there's no pressure there, right?
Beautiful.
Just pitch and catch. Just pitch and catch.
Isn't it beautiful? It's beautiful, Grumpy.
Yeah, beautiful.
It's beautiful. Yeah. All righty. And then let's go ahead and get into some more comments here, Grump.
Derek Moreau says Baker is not better than Goff, Daniels, Herbert, or C.J. Stroud. I think
Sorry. Wrong. Sorry. Nope.
Okay. Stats would say otherwise, but hey.
C.J. Stroud was really better than him last year. You're right. I forgot.
Really
C.J. Stroud was really good last year. All
if you're building a team, you're going to build on C.J. Stroud over Baker Mayfield. You are. Jaden Daniels.
Look at how well C.J. Stroud played with no weapons. Look at how well C.J. Stroud played with no weapons, right? That's all I'm saying. Look at how well he played with no weapons.
Okay. Baker's got great weapons in Tampa.
That is the whole point that I'm trying to make with the argument with Derek Carr.
Well,
what weapons has Derek Carr played with in his career? What really good weapons has he played with? What really good weapons?
He had guys in
Who?
with the Raiders.
Who?
Got Darren Waller.
Was this the Darren Waller when? Oh no, this was before he went ahead and was cashed. Okay, so we had a good tight end.
Yep, they had the
Okay.
Ruggs kid.
Okay, Henry Ruggs played for what, like a year?
Yeah,
And then so he had a guy for a year for a season.
I mean, I don't know who all of his wide receivers were. I just don't think he was never going to win you a game. He didn't win games. He didn't in big games. He just disappeared.
I'm just
every single big game.
I'm just telling you, it helps.
Devontae Adams.
When Devontae Adams was at the end of his or towards the end of his career, right? When he was nowhere near the same player he was at Green Bay, right?
What 5 years ago? It was 5 years ago, right?
Would you argue that Devontae Adams was a top tier wide receiver 5 years ago?
Yes, he was.
No, he
absolutely was.
DeAndre Hopkins was better than he was 5 years ago.
Absolutely.
DeAndre Hopkins was way better than he was 5 years ago. Please stop. Please stop. DeAndre Hopkins was the best wide receiver in the league 5 years ago.
Devontae Adams was a top 5 wide receiver in the league. Absolutely was.
No.
Yes.
No.
Just because you don't like a guy doesn't make it not true.
Nope.
All right, what's next, X? Since you've been proved wrong on this Baker.
I was not proved wrong at all.
Derek Monroe adds, given Justin Herbert Baker's receiving core, and that debate wouldn't even be close. 100% agree. 100%.
So Keenan Allen was crappy, right? He sucked. He had Austin Eckler, a really great receiving back. He sucked too, right? No. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Keenan Allen was, and how many years has Justin Herbert even played? 4 or 5?
Okay, you had Keenan Allen, who's a phenomenal wide receiver.
He was possession receiver. Possession receiver.
That's the same thing. That's the same thing. Mike Evans is. Mike Evans is a possession receiver.
But they had Chris Godwin on the other side.
Okay, and they had Austin Eckler, who's way better than any running back that Baker's played with in his career.
Okay, so Justin Herbert.
Austin Eckler was a top running back in the league every year in fantasy, right?
It's been a long time since
because he's a good receiving back, so that should absolutely juice Justin Herbert's passing stats, right? When you just throw a dump off pass and he runs for however many yards.
They play a different system right now.
Now they do. They didn't when he started out there though.
And he was putting up big numbers.
Who would you say has had a better team around them when they started? Justin Herbert or Baker Mayfield?
On this right now with Tampa, Baker Mayfield.
No. Who had a better team when they started?
Okay, but Baker Mayfield was a freaking bust in Cleveland.
He made the playoffs,
and he busted out in Carolina.
He made the playoffs. Did he not?
1 year.
Okay.
In his what?
He made the playoffs. So he did the same exact thing that Justin Herbert's done. The same thing with a shittier team, right? With a shittier team.
No, that team was pretty good. That team was pretty good. When you had Nick Chubb running the ball and Kareem Hunt as your third down back, and you had who were the wide receivers? Amari Cooper, whoever it was, or Odell Beckham Jr. They had players. They had players on that team. Once the fans was there early on.
That the Chargers had players with Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack on defense. Austin Eckler, Keenan Allen at wide receiver.
Okay, Herbert has been better with the Chargers than Baker Mayfield was.
He made the same amount of playoff games as Baker Mayfield did with a better team.
Okay,
with a better team.
My thing is
they lost to the Jacksonville Jaguars in that game.
He's not a top 10 quarterback.
He is a top 10 quarterback, regardless of what you think. That's fine.
No.
Agree to disagree. Absolutely agree to disagree.
Fine. I agree with Derek. Freedom Front says, Grumpy, when you mention Dog Z, you need to revere him as Charlotte's favorite dog. Son X should be renamed as Charlotte's best known looter and shameless Son X. Thank you for your attention. So Dog Z is America's favorite dog. You are Charlotte's favorite looter. I'm sorry, looter. What's the difference? By the way, what did you eat for dinner today, X?
Breakfast for dinner.
And who provided this meal for you?
Okay, you're saying
who provided you the meal?
That's fine. We don't have to come over anymore.
No. I just said
that's fine.
We just want to know who provided you with the meal. It's just a simple question.
Warden did.
The warden did. Did you help at all?
No, I did not.
You brought over some donuts, right?
I did. I did.
Did you eat said donuts?
I had one.
How about Fiance Y?
I don't know if she had one. I don't think she had one.
We found out some things about Fiance Y. I'm not going to expose her tonight, but it's coming. If she doesn't mind her P's and Q's, she's in trouble. Right, X?
That's right.
She better watch her step now. Freedom Fund Rich goes, did good for nothing TJ share the 2 blonde girl goalie hockey fight I emailed today? No. I want to see that. That's something I want to see. Freedom Fund Rich adds, honestly, cute moment at Ohio State. I would have made her kick it and then propose. Oh, boy. I read the greatest coach in NFL history, Don Shula, made his wife backpedal so he could evaluate what type of an athlete she was, I'm assuming.
She may produce.
Well, looking at his sons, she would not have been able to do much of a backpedal.
All right. So next clip we have here, Grumpy. It says Trey Lance can play football. I'll die on this hill.
Now, who is he with now?
He is with the Chargers.
Who's backup? Okay. No one ever said he didn't have physical skills. It's the other things you worry about. And again, he's playing in what quarter? Third quarter. Okay, nice throw. Nice throw. Yeah, nice throw. Nothing wrong with that. Again, no pressure.
Yep.
Guy's wide open.
Honestly, that was a nice catch because
he had to slow up. He had the guy beat, and he had to slow up and wait for the ball.
Yeah, that was nice. That was a nice catch.
So I take it back. Maybe it wasn't that great a play.
No, I will say that was a really nice catch.
Yeah.
Good play by the wide receiver.
Here's the thing. That guy played himself back into that spot because the ball was underthrown. And because the other guy was the wide receiver was wide open. He had 2 steps on him. And it wound up where he had to slow down and let the other guy come up on him. But, hey, he throws the ball better than I do. I know that one. Derek Moreau says, show the Tifo Wolverhampton Wolves used for Diego Yota this weekend. Really unique and neat.
Let's see. I'm trying to pull it up. Okay, here we go. So let me remove your comment here. And there it is. It says, we'll remember you when you walk in fields of gold.
Very nice. Nice tribute.
Yep. Nice touch. Nice
tribute.
Yep.
Goon adds, what was the best Mickey Rourke film? Barfly, Pope of Greenwich Village, or Angel Heart? Grumpy, before TJ left the show, did you have a heart-to-heart? No, I talk to him every day. So Angel Heart, Michael Cimino film, not that great. Pope of Greenwich Village was okay. Barfly, I didn't like it. It was just, to me, just too depressing. I thought The Wrestler was his best film. I thought he was really, really good in that. I thought he should have won Best Actor that year for that role. I thought he was outstanding in that role as Randy the Ram.
Yep, and The Wrestler. That is very true. All right, Grumpy. So we got something else to put up here.
On to a little hockey action. We're done with football, are we?
Yes, we are done with football. Football segment is over.
Now, if people have questions about football, we will still address them.
No, it's fine.
NHL Network says, introducing the NHL Network's quarter-century team. Okay. I hate these things because, how do you really determine who's the best, who's not? Do you count what they did in the 90s, or do you count what they're going to be doing going forward? I don't know. But let's take a look. Can we make that a little bit larger, Mr. X?
Yeah. Well, hold on.
Just do a little with your screen. Okay, here we go. Patrice Bergeron. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We're going to leave guys out. So I'm just saying, okay, these guys are definitely great players. That's all I'm going to say.
Yep.
Bergeron, Crosby, Datsuk, Draisaitl, Kane, Kopitar, Kucherov, McKinnon, Malkin, McDavid, Ovechkin, Stamkos. I'm fine with that group.
Would you?
I don't know who got left off.
I mean, I don't know. I was saying, would you keep Draisaitl in there?
Yeah, he's been really, really good.
Okay, top for the last 25 years. Top player for the last 25 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's been really freaking good.
Okay.
He's been in the league, 10 years?
I'm just saying, would you put him up there for the last 25 years?
Look at his numbers.
But again, as you were saying, are we counting players who played in the 90s who fall into that category?
Well, he didn't play in the 90s.
I'm aware, but I'm saying, are we counting players who played in the 90s? Like their careers in the 90s?
Okay, it says player must have debuted on or after January 1st, 2000.
All right, well, then that cleans it up then. Okay, yeah, sure.
Right, but I don't know if they're counting their years in the 90s. Oh, debuted.
Not. It said they
2000.
debuted
Debut.
after January 1st, 2000.
Okay.
So they had to have come in the league
Okay.
after January 1st, 2000.
Gotcha. Okay, there you go. I read it and I still screwed it up.
That's why I was like, okay, that. And I was like, okay, then I agree with that.
Okay. Defenseman, Drew Doughty. Yes. Victor Hedman. Yes. Duncan Keith. See, okay. I've always felt he was overrated just because he won the cups when he was in Chicago.
Yeah.
But okay, I don't know some of the other. Cale McCarr. Okay, he's good, but
it's early on
a little
him.
early. Don't you think a little early for him? Alex Pietrangelo, yes. Shea Weber. Yeah, he was outstanding.
What did I might be wrong here. Joe Thornton, wasn't he a defenseman?
He was in the 90s though. He was a forward.
Oh, okay. I didn't know when he came because I was like, I'm pretty sure Joe Thornton was pretty good. I was like, I remember
he was 1997, I believe, draft pick.
Jonathan Quick and Vasilevsky.
Yeah, I say that I'm fine with both of those.
Okay.
No problem. I think that's a pretty good list.
Not Carey Price or Marc-Andre Fleury.
Carey Price, maybe he was debuted in the 90s.
Oh, see that again. That's why I don't know off the top of my head when these guys debuted. But I was just like, I don't know. I'm thinking Carey Price. I'm thinking, God, what's his name? The goalkeeper used to play for the Rangers, who was really good. I'm drawing a blank on his name.
Henrik Lundqvist.
Lundqvist, yeah.
Okay, I mean he was really good too. Jonathan Quick, how many Stanley Cup rings? I think 3.
Yeah, I was going to say 2 or 3. So I had no issue with Jonathan Quick. I was more so talking about Vasilevsky.
Vasilevsky, I if anything, you're questioning Quick. Vasilevsky's been great.
Okay, all right. I mean, I don't know. I was just thinking of some other, like especially Marc-Andre Fleury, who won 2 or 3 cups in his career, right?
Yeah.
I mean that was the first guy who came to my mind was Fleury. But
I think maybe he won one in the 90s though.
See, I don't know if he played.
I don't know. I know.
I know he won 2 with Pittsburgh and then won 1 with Vegas Golden Knights. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
So that was more so my thought behind that. I would probably put Fleury in there, but
okay.
No biggie. All right, now let's get to some other.
I think Carey Price started in the 2000s also. But he, as good as he was, never won a cup and wound up getting hurt. So
yeah, I just always remember Carey Price being good.
He was good
for the Canadians. So.
Yeah.
All righty. This just can't happen, Grumpy. This is the Yankees against the St. Louis Cardinals.
There we go. Okay, let's see here. This is the Yankees. I'm going to bet it's some Yankee screw up.
I guarantee you it is too.
Lazy fly ball to left field.
Yikes.
Oops. Okay. Missed it. Oh, look at this guy. Okay. This guy looks like he's running. Oh, my God. Okay. Do you see anything wrong with that, X?
First off, he played the ball wrong.
How should he play
behind the ball? So that way, in case it bounced, he could have made a play on it, so it didn't go all the way to the wall.
Did it look like he sold out to make that catch?
No.
That's it. He took a bad angle. At some point in time, discretion's the better part of valor. If you're like, okay, I'm not going to make it, readjust, get behind the ball, play it off the bounce. Yes.
So that way, instead of the guy, getting a triple, he only gets a single or gets close to maybe getting a double, right?
I don't know who the guy who hit that, but his body type
tells me not fast.
It does not scream speed.
Yes.
I'll just say that's the nicest way I can say it. Does not scream speed. Let's watch it again.
It was Burleson.
Okay. He's a first baseman. And he's played some outfield.
I'm going to put on a half speed for us.
Okay. I mean, honestly, a lazy fly ball. And what the heck are you doing? It's like, oops. Oh, dude. If you're going to, you got to sell out if you're going to do that.
Agreed.
Or I got to peel back because I'm not going to make the play.
You can tell he's not even running hard after the ball. He's jogging after it.
And look at Burleson.
Ugh.
I'm surprised he even made it to third. Looks like he's like, woo, triple. Woo-hoo. First one of my life.
I don't get many of these.
I never had one of those when I was in
don't get many of these, only when I'm playing the Yankees.
I just poor fundamentals.
Stole one from Goon Goon right there.
Who did? What?
I did. I said I don't get many of these unless I'm
okay.
playing the Yankees.
Very good. Nice.
Yeah.
Just again, dude, you know you're not getting there then. You know you're not.
Yeah, exactly. Come behind the ball, make a play on it, play it off the hop. Like, come on.
Gungun says, FYI, my nephew just took his driver's test in New York, and parallel parking was indeed still part of the test.
Okay, maybe it's just in New York then, because it was not part.
Well, you don't need to know how to parallel park in some parts of the country.
That's true.
I would think California, yes.
New York, yes. Chicago, yes.
Illinois,
yes. I mean, I'm thinking, Illinois, yes. I'm thinking like major populated states, right?
Yep. Grumpy, you seem a bit sleepy tonight. Where is your regular zest? Okay, I watched Little Baby today, and it's something, hey, we've been hitting the gym, but watching that little girl wears you out in places that you don't know. I watched her today from, I want to say 12:30 until 5. And she did take a little half-hour nap. But other than that, I'm on the run all the time. So it's very, very difficult, taking care of her. And I was she wears you out. She wears you out. The warden says she was worn out today. And it's something. Yeah, but I have felt a little bit tired today. I don't know why. Maybe it's maybe just looking at his background screen where it's just like that.
You should be energized from that. Are you kidding?
No, it's just like so blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Freedom
Fun Adventure says, but I did got my second win now. Freedom Fun Adventure says, I always heard Ty Law was a dirtbag. Ewers isn't number 2 yet. He has looked good. All just placeholders until DJ Lagway is quarterbacking my Dolphins.
When
was the last time the Dolphins won a Super Bowl, X? Was it 1973?
Let's see.
I think it was the 1973 season. They won 2 back-to-back. They had the perfect season in 72, I believe, and then I think they won in 73.
Their last time winning a Super Bowl, they went back-to-back. It was 74. 74. They beat the Minnesota Vikings, and then 73, they beat the Washington Redskins at the time, now Commanders.
So they had the perfect season the first year, and then they beat. And they manhandled Minnesota in that second Super Bowl.
They won 24-7 in the one in 74, and then they won 14-7 in the one in 73.
Right, and the 7 points they gave up were on a blocked field goal attempt for Gary Yepremian. It was in the fourth quarter. They were going to go up 17-0. I guess Schuler said, 17-0. We win this game 17-0. 17-0 season. It gets blocked. Gary Yepremian tried to throw the ball. He flubbed it in the air. Mike Bass ran in for a touchdown.
Not good.
Yeah. Freedom Fun Adventure adds, Son X, there was no show alert from YouTube again.
I cannot put show alerts on YouTube. It has to do with notifications. That's what TJ informed me.
What does that mean?
You have to turn your notification bell on to get the notifications of when the show is starting. That's the only way to do it. That's the only way to do it. That's what he told me. He's like, there's no way to put notifications out on YouTube. So you cannot do that. He said the notification is that notification bell turned on.
Okay. I get that's
how you get the notifications, is when you turn on the notification bell.
I get a notification, X. Do you get a notification?
I don't even know if I have notifications on. Okay. If I'm being honest.
What should happen is YouTube sends me an alert, like a text saying the show is live.
Well, it doesn't send a text message. It would send you like a notification, it would be a notification like says, new video or something like that.
But you have to make sure that
the notification bell is hit and selected. Okay. It has to say that it is on, that you are getting notified. Otherwise, you will not get the notifications.
Okay.
Yes.
So please, everyone, just hit that notification bell, please. Freedom Fun Adventure adds, man, cannot wait to hear the Fiancé Y expose. Sounds like Grumpy got the dirt. Absolutely. Son X, learn about Clark Gillies, Trevor Gillies, and Mick Vukota. Trust me, you will enjoy the videos.
Clark Gillies used to play for the Flyers, if I'm not mistaken, right?
He did not play for the Flyers.
I thought he did.
No.
Bobby Clark is who I'm thinking of. That's
Bobby Clark Gillies.
That's who I'm thinking of. Sorry. Whoops. I was thinking Bobby Clark.
Clark Gillies is a Hall of Fame player for the New York Islanders. Also played for Buffalo and stuff like that. But I love Clark.
Thinking of Bobby Clark, the guy who's missing his 2 front teeth.
He's a punk.
I remember you saying that.
He also had diabetes too.
Oh, he had diabetes?
Yep. Freedom Fund Adventure says, I would probably change Jonathan Quick and Duncan Keith from the All Century team. Jonathan Quick was really freaking good for the Kings. Really good.
I was just saying Fleury was really good too.
And Keith, like I said, he was the guy that I kind of touched on. And McCarr, I just don't know if he's played long enough to say, All Century guy. Whatever.
I'm shocked. Well, I guess, was McDavid on the list?
Yes.
Okay, because I was going to say, I think Connor McDavid absolutely should be on the list. I mean, he's made it to how many Stanley Cups?
But he's won how many Hart trophies and scoring titles and stuff like that.
Agreed. Are you upset that Roberto Luongo?
He was in the 90s.
Oh, see, that's the thing is like there's so many players that I watched growing up that it's like I didn't know when they debuted. So it's tough.
Yes. Freedom Fund Adventure is October 30th, 2025. SunX will be treating Grumpy to the Islanders versus Hurricanes game in Raleigh. X will get Grumpy great seats, dinner before the game. What else would you like, Grumpy? I'd like, for X to rub his genie bottle and give me a lot of money because that's not even going to be one of his wishes. I can guarantee.
Well, hold on. I would need the money so that way I can afford the tickets for you.
If you just rub the genie bottle and say,
I can just say, give me these tickets. That is true.
Yeah.
Give me these tickets and food.
Yeah. JP says Clark Gillies beat the hell out of some of the Flyers. Yeah, he was too tough for that.
Yeah.
Too tough. Freedom Fund Adventure says, so TJ and Doc Page just abandoned Sweet Liza today. SunX, if you have those ridiculous lights, make them Islanders colors. You're Kraken fan.
Oh, hold on. Let's see. I think I can.
Can you?
We got orange, and then we also got. That's more purple. There we go. And then we got blue.
Okay, can you make it go like orange and blue?
I think you can do
like two colors would be nice.
Yeah, I think you can do. I think it just does the jumps. They have that one where like you can change it like that.
Oh, okay.
And they've made 7, but I think they have. Oh, they have timers and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna change it back.
Why don't you just use regular? Why don't you use regular lights? No, TJ. We love spending as much time with the baby as we possibly can get, so it's not a problem. We babysat last night. We watched her yesterday afternoon. We watched her all day today, but then we don't get to see her, during the week as much, because she goes to the daycare and stuff. So, anytime we get to see that little angel, we revel in it. I'm just saying, when you get a little bit older, chasing around a baby like that, it takes a little bit out of you. That's all I'm saying.
It's tough, yeah.
Freedom Fund says, SunX TJ lied. There were always notifications with TJ, and there was notifications for the Islanders show on Wednesdays.
I specifically called him up and asked him, and he said, there's no way to – this is what he told me. He said, there's no way to put notifications on. He's like, it has to do with the notification bell, whether it's turned on or not. Because remember, Grumpy, I even made fun of you for that. So
you did ask him.
I did ask him. You can attest that I asked him. So
he also wanted me to ask you why you don't have your mic.
I know. I need to do it. I know. I got you.
Here we go. The Milwaukee Brewers set a new franchise record with 14 consecutive wins.
They are hot right now.
Good for them. I know they just lost one recently. Well, it was today or yesterday or whatever, but good for them. They're a younger team. Never won anything. Why not root for a team like that to win?
So this is right here. Founder of the Savannah Bananas was asked whether the MLB has tried to buy them. And then here is his response. Let me get the volume up on this guy here.
Has MLB tried to buy you?
No. And I would never sell. I would never sell.
Really?
No. Why would I? It's not about the money. What would I do? I'd be bored. I think the difference is a lot of people, when they start things, they want to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's never been my interest.
Yeah.
9 years ago, I was sleeping on an airbed. I want to create 1 billion fans. We love this so much. Every single day we're out here and we get to do things we've never done before and get to have control of creating something.
Yeah.
We could make millions and millions more if we charged the ticket price that people would pay. The reality is the average ticket on the secondary market is going for over $300. Our tickets are $40, $50, and $60 with no ticket fees, no convenience fees, no service fees. They would say, charge the price that you could get. They would say, sell every sponsorship you can. We have zero. They would say, maximize the TV rights. Don't keep your games for free on YouTube. We're not going to do that because we're playing a long game. So as soon as you get other people in, they have different interests. Our interests are solely in creating more fans. And if we create 1 billion fans, everything else, the money takes care of itself. Where I'm interested in is making sure I can take care of the players, take care of our staff, take care of our cast, take care of everyone, and do things that people never done before.
Okay. First question I have for you, X.
Yes.
If MLB came to him and said, and I don't know what the dollar amount would be, but if they offered him $100 million for the Savannah Bananas, do you think he'd say no?
I would like to say, yeah, he would say no, but $100 million is $100 million. All right.
He's got a wife, first of all.
Yeah.
I think she does the ticket office. It's like a mom and pop operation. He's absolutely going to say yes. Absolutely going to say yes.
I think he really enjoys what they do, though.
Yeah, great. You know what? He has a good mix of players right now, but eventually players age out.
Then he just gets new ones. So I don't know if you know this.
But they don't play regular baseball. They all have something special about them.
All of the kids that they have, a lot of them are college players. I don't know if you know this. A lot of them are college players that play in this during the off season of college baseball. So a lot of them are. And they do little tricks and stuff like that. Some of them aren't.
I don't think they're like, I don't think you can play in college and get paid for.
Why not? They get paid through NIL right now.
But it's not NIL. That's not NIL.
What I had heard is
they're doing their task for money. I don't think that they're. I think these guys.
How did they play against? Well, how did they play against Clemson's baseball team then?
It's an exhibition, and the Clemson players are not getting paid. These guys are getting paid to play. There's a difference.
Or maybe they're ex-college players.
That's what I think. They're all
I'd heard that they were college, but what I saw was they said they were college players. So maybe it's ex-college players.
Yeah, I think they're ex-college.
But the thing is, there's ex-college players that come out every year, right?
Yeah.
They just do a new crop of kids.
I'm just saying that I think if they offered him enough money, he would absolutely take it. You know, he says you want to grow 1 billion fans or whatever. Okay. We sell out this. We could charge much more. It's because they play in the middle of summer and there's nothing else to occupy the American sport.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. They play during a dead of sports, so to say.
If they played in the fall, they wouldn't draw. When football starts or college, they would not draw.
I think in my thought process on this is it's a lot like the Harlem Globetrotters, right?
Yeah.
I think it's very similar to that. It's very similar. I think that it's great. I think they have a lot of fans. They have a lot of viewership now. But I think the more and more and more they roll into town and play, I think less people are going to go as often, right? I think it's going to be something where it's like kind of like the Harlem Globetrotters, right? They don't draw anywhere near as much of a crowd as they used to, right? Because the appeal dies down after a while.
Well, you have guys that remember what made the Harlem Globetrotters, super popular is when they got on ABC Wide World of Sports. They got that TV exposure. People saw them on TV and they're like, oh, yeah, I'd love to see this when they come through town.
So what happened with that TV sponsorship then? Why did it die out?
Well, ABC Wide World of Sports went out and the guys who you identified with, Curly Neal, Meadowlark Lemon, they couldn't play anymore. They brought a certain something that people wanted to see. It's like wrestling. Same thing, cyclical process, right?
What I'm saying though is after a while, the appeal and the new factor of it wears off, and the viewership at that point in time dies down. In my opinion, it does. Unless
you have fans, unless you have players who transcend the game, or who are bigger than life. And it's like, oh yeah, everyone knows Meadowlark Lemon, everybody knows Curly Neal, doing the dribbling tricks, or Abner Haynes, guys like that.
But they have new guys who come in and do that all the time, right?
But they don't have the same appeal because they just look like everybody else.
Well, they look like a carbon copy of the person who previously did it, right?
It's like comparing a ham and egger like John Cena to Hulk Hogan. There is no comparison.
Okay, but what I'm saying though is right.
That's what I mean.
People like that all the time. There's guys who do that crazy stuff, but the thing is, it's a carbon copy of what's previously already been done, so it loses the appeal over time.
Okay. WNBA.
That's how I look at it.
WNBA. Before Caitlin Clark, after Caitlin Clark. Here's what you saw. You saw a spike, a huge spike with Caitlin Clark. This year, not as much, which kind of proves your point a little bit. When Caitlin Clark is gone, it goes back to zero.
Because the appeal dies down for it. But let's say there's somebody who comes in the league who shoots just as good as her, right? And plays just the same as her, right?
That's
the
it.
appeal won't be there because that's what I'm saying. It's a carbon copy of what's already done. And that's why the people say, I've already seen this before.
But if you bring in someone who transcends the sport,
well, that's what I'm saying. Somebody would have to do better. Somebody would have to do something different.
Yeah, right.
But that's what I'm getting at, though. It's like, okay, the next time that the Savannah Bananas come to town, if you've already seen them and you've already seen the shtick and the spiel that they put out there, right? You're like, I've already seen this. Why do I need to go again?
If it's like it could be like a persona thing, or somebody talks smack. Or, because UFC was UFC, right? Conor McGregor comes in.
Like selling it like it's a fight is what you're saying, essentially. Like kind of how boxers do to sell fights and UFC fighters do to sell fights, to have some kind of commentary before the game so it builds up the hype behind it.
Something.
But that again, that's revolutionizing. That's changing it so it's something different. What I'm saying is that they continue to do the same thing, which they're doing now, right? They continue. You go there, the umpires are going to be dancing. There's going to be a guy on stilts swinging a bat. They're going to be doing crazy stuff like, just using bats on fire. Like you have to one up what you do every single time. And it's like once you lose ideas and you continue to do the same thing, people are going to stop going.
Right. But basketball is basketball. And they were hugely popular for a long, long time.
I know, but I'm just saying, I think eventually, like with all things, right, it dies out.
You do realize that the Harlem Globetrotters have a team now, and they have a TV series now that's shown on Saturday afternoons.
They draw nowhere near the same amount of crowds
because you don't have a Meadowlark Lemon. They're more into the athletic things as opposed to the clowning or the things that were personality, and that's why personality sells. For those type of events.
To me, my personal opinion, I think it's people have seen it before, so it loses its appeal.
Okay. Well, how many stilt guys? You're not like you're going to have another guy who hits off stilts.
You absolutely could.
Oh, I don't think so. I think it's harder than you think. Okay,
it's not like they're peppering the ball in at the guy who sits on stilts at 90 miles an hour. They're not.
Well, I don't know about that. I've never been to a
it's a show. It's a show.
It is a show.
Some of them do throw the ball hard and play, but it's a show. It's a show. Whenever they're doing dancing, they know what's going to happen. They know the pitch is going to be hit.
And it ends after 2 hours. It's over. I know the game is over. So it never goes 2.5 hours. So in that way, it's more like WWE as opposed to a real sport.
But what I'm saying, though, is if you're seeing the same show over and over and over again, are you going to continue? Like for instance, when you see a movie, unless it's really good, right? Unless it's like the best movie you've ever seen in your life, are you going to go see that movie 5, 6, 7 times in theaters? No. The answer is no.
If it's a movie I really like, I'll go see it.
Okay, if it's a movie you really like, okay, but like what if it's something that you thought, oh yeah, this was cool the first time you went to go see it? Are you going to go see it again 3 or 4 more times?
Probably not. What was the last movie?
That's my point.
What was the last movie you saw more than once in a movie theater?
The last movie I saw more than once. Well,
in a movie theater.
Yeah, I know. It was either I don't know when the release dates were because I saw Joker multiple times only because I brought people to go see it when I worked there. And then Avengers Endgame was the one that I went solely for myself to go see multiple times, though. That one I definitely went to go see multiple times. I did thoroughly enjoy that movie.
Yeah, those were the two for me also.
Yep.
And I'm trying to think Jojo Rabbit. I think I saw that twice.
I think I saw Jojo Rabbit once in theaters.
I think I went once by myself and once I took the warden to see.
That was a good movie.
It was very good. JP says, Bobby Cluck, another great player. Gretzky patterned some of his game after Clark. However, Clark was nowhere as talented and 78 times as dirty as 99. I don't see any similarity with their two games. Freedom Fund Adventure goes, change your lights back to orange, Son X. TJ won't tell you about the notification so he can ride you about why that viewership is down. Just try to make himself look bad. He probably wants to make himself look good.
There we go. It's a little bit darker with the orange, but
okay.
There we go. We got the orange up.
Google says, Son X, what is your reasoning behind not helping your father move the TV that led to the gruesome injury? Afterwards, he had to walk very gingerly. Yeah, X, why wouldn't you help?
I don't even think you asked for my help.
I absolutely did.
No, you did not. You didn't.
Absolutely did.
Liar.
Absolutely did. And you were, as usual, just a slug.
Lies.
When we
Tell me lies. Tell me sweet little lies.
You're a slug. No help.
Lies.
Freedom Fund Adventure says, great content idea. Videotape Son X getting a tryout with the Savannah Bananas.
God. Could you imagine?
At this stage, no, I could not imagine.
Yeah, I could not imagine either at this stage. It would be pretty bad.
Freedom Fund Adventure adds, Son X, set up an email so we can send contact direct to you and not the tyrant. Catalina Clark's mouth helped kill her appeal. I agree.
Oh, you think she has a bad mouth?
I think that she has done some things which kind of play to the woke audience.
Negatively impacted.
And I think it negatively. People don't want to see that crap anymore. It's not 5 years ago. It just isn't. People done with that shit. They're done with it. Greenwood says, how do you think Spinal Tap 2 will be? How does Dog Z avoid fleas?
I'm going to say I didn't even see Spinal Tap. Oh, it's the movie about the band, right? Spinal Tap. I didn't even see the first one. Everybody looks ancient in the second one, though.
Considering the first movie came out in I think 83 or 84, they're 40 years older. So what do you think they're going to look like?
I'm going to say, do you think Spinal Tap 2 will be just as good or better than Spinal Tap 1?
No. Here's the thing. A lot of people love Spinal Tap. I thought it was okay. It was the first mockumentary, if you will, directed by Rob Reiner. I didn't hate it, but I'm like, oh, man, it's the greatest movie ever. No, I didn't think so. JP says, here's the thing, X, I do not own Spinal Tap. That should tell you all you need to know about how I feel about Spinal Tap, right?
You own a lot of movies. You know that.
I have a lot of movies. JP says, Gretzky's moved to pivot and bring coverage onto him to pass the puck off, as well as holding the puck behind the opposition net to find an open man was straight out of the Clark playbook. He just had hockey sense. I think it was just all hockey sense. They didn't say behind the net was Bobby Clark's office. That was Gretzky's office. Is the vision. JP says Grumpy's not cranking up to 11, nor is he licking any love pump in D minor. Licking any love pump in D minor. I don't know what it says, but it seems inappropriate to me.
I don't know. So this will be the last video we have to wrap it up for today, Grumpy. It says, how are we supposed to watch football when the shopping cart return championship is going on?
Oh my goodness.
All right, Grumpy, feast your eyes.
Now, so this girl here is mic'd up. Is that correct?
She's mic'd up. We can put the volume on.
Okay, let's see what happens here with this young lady.
Claudia muss jetzt also.
By the way, this takes place in Germany.
Okay, she's got a chain on her.
Understand a word I don't know about you. I don't know if you speak German. I'm not going to understand a word they say.
I can just make it up as we go along then.
Whoops. I was going to say, I'm going to change this back to the blue because I can't even see my own face.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
That looks like green, though. Okay, let's see. They got some.
Aufholen.
Oh, look at that. Now,
Das sieht auch nicht schlecht aus. Richtig gut
that's
sogar.
Kerzengerade wie beim Aldi.
Oh, is she doing a Hitler thing there? What the heck was she doing? Is that just German?
Aber Kerzengerade wie beim Aldi.
What is that?
I don't think she was doing the.
I don't know.
I do not think so.
Okay, she had a chain on her wrist. Why is she had chain? Are they changed the star? Looks like a New Orleans Saints shirt, maybe.
Okay, Grumpy. Okay, if you want to comment, we'll just lower the volume.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just better for me to comment. Here's both of them.
You think you beat them right now?
You want to make it tough? You know what you do? You put a couple of wobbly wheels on there. Then let's see how good you are, honey.
Some of those ones that got the stuff stuck in them, right?
That's or whatever. They're not quite balanced. Let's see how good you are then. That should be a disadvantage.
It's true. It's true.
That's what I think.
All right, Grumpy, we've come to the end of the show today. Anything that you would like to say before we wrap it up?
I would just like to say that, I think that any man could beat a woman in that shopping cart thing, but the women do have more practice because I think they do more grocery shopping with those carts.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Do you ever take a cart out to your car, or do you just take the bags most times? You're kind of wimpy, so you probably do take the cart. But a real man just takes the bags.
It depends on how much stuff I'm carrying.
Okay.
It depends on how much stuff. Okay, if I'm carrying a whole cartload of stuff, well, and I don't have bags, like if I shop at Sam's Club, how am I supposed to carry all that out to my car? Right?
Okay.
I need the cart. But
okay.
Anyway, anything else you want to say before you wrap it up, Grump?
I just want to say love and laughter to everyone who listens, and even those who don't. From the Grumpy Old Man and Son X.
That's right. I just want to thank everybody for coming out and listening. As always, love the interaction in the comments, and we will see you guys next time. Thanks, Grumpy.
Thank you, X.